It's Tuesday, July 6th, 2021, and this is The Inbox with Greg Nibler. Hello, everyone. I am Greg Nibler. This is The Inbox. Thank you for finding us wherever you are. Hit that subscribe button, share the show. This is a quick mini episode of The Inbox today because I wanted to bring you some of the updates that I found out about in technology to make sure you know about them as well. And first off, has to do with this, Nintendo with a brand new Switch coming out. Kind of. It's not a Switch 2 per se, but it is an OLED version of the Nintendo Switch. Let's walk through some of the features of what you can get with this version. First off, yes, an OLED screen, and it's going to be a little bit bigger than the original version, going at 7 inches versus 6.2 inches. The resolution stays at 720p, but that OLED screen is definitely going to provide some really cool things when it comes to color and contrast and everything you get with that kind of technology. There is going to be some improved audio as part of the upgrade, along with a doubling of the storage, bringing it up to 64 gigs versus 32 gigs previously. Other add-ons include this adjustable display stand on the back for when you're gaming on a flat surface, and the new dock will allow for an Ethernet connection. That's kind of a big upgrade on that side of things. However, the rumors of 4K compatibility seem to be unfounded with this upgrade, as they stated it will be capable of 1080p via HDMI for TV mode. So for everybody who's been waiting for that 4K upgrade, you're gonna have to hold off a little bit longer. Sounds like that might not be coming until they come out with a completely new version of the Switch, including upgrades to the internal side of things. However, you will get to get this one in black and white when it does come out, and that date is going to be October 8th. The price, $350. That's what you're going to be looking at. Coincidentally, this is the same day that Metroid Dread releases, so expect a lot of push on that game as well in the coming months as we look forward to the Nintendo Switch. All right, next topic you need to be aware of is something that you can watch and live stream this weekend, and it is Virgin Galactic launching Richard Branson into space. So this is part of this billionaire space race that's going on. Of course, you have Jeff Bezos with Blue Origin and the New Shepard rocket that he's going to be launching on July 20th. That's the scheduled date for that, when him, his brother, some other people going to go to space. Now, Richard Branson found out about that and upped the date for his test ride with Virgin Galactic to July 11th in order to beat Bezos into space. That's essentially what's going on here. Now, the ride is going to be through the newly certified, FAA certified, space plane, Unity, and they're going to take off from their spaceport in New Mexico using the double fuselage VMS Eve plane, which will carry the VMS Unity space plane to an altitude of around 50,000 feet. From there, Unity will detach and rocket its passengers, including Branson, into technically space, where they will experience weightlessness for several minutes before coming back down to Earth. That's high enough up also to be certified as astronauts officially. So this is technically actually one more test as they gear up towards their official commercial launch of their space tourism business. This flight's going to have 2 pilots and 4 passengers, but they can accommodate up to 6 passengers once they go live. So what does it cost to get a ride on a space plane with Virgin Galactic? $250,000. That is the going price for a ticket right now. Again, these things haven't even launched yet for everybody to be on there, but Branson says he's got up to hundreds. I think 600 is specifically the number he was targeting around people who have already put down deposits toward it. So it does seem to be popular despite that price tag. So what do you get with that price tag? Well, hopefully you get to keep this fancy, shiny suit. Although I kind of doubt that. I'm not exactly sure if you do get that. And maybe you get a ticket to Richard Branson's private island. Also, I doubt that as well. Nonetheless, it is happening. Richard Branson this Sunday. So the launch is set to take place at 9 a.m. Pacific as of now. Again, those times could change, but they're going to be live streaming and broadcasting the entire thing. Expect to see the live shots from inside the plane. It's going to be actually pretty cool to see what it is like for this burgeoning space tourism industry, what you would get with that money, and then maybe someday that goes down in price just to see where we can go with it. But pretty cool. That's happening this Sunday. One final thing I want to bring to you. This isn't cutting edge breaking news, but it is cutting edge technology, and it comes from MIT, and it is a knitted keyboard. Yes, a knitted keyboard. That is something that MIT has come up with. Originally, this was going to be as part of a project to create a keyboard that a jazz musician could take on the road to practice, and they've come up with something pretty unique. So it's using entirely knitted materials. And this thing is able to control music, sounds, obviously different keys, as you can see right there, but you can also stretch the material, creating different sounds. It can also be reactive if you hover your hand over it. It's a pretty remarkable thing. So it's various different levels and layers that they've created with this knitted material, some actual conventional material, some clearly cutting edge that can conduct the electricity through it. Then it interfaces with a MIDI and then goes into software that can make these sounds audible to the human ear. Audible at all. But it's pretty amazing what they've done. So this is just kind of a template that they're doing. Clearly they can commercialize this, and they've talked about that. Oh, this is something that actually isn't that expensive to make. I mean, it's knitted materials. So they can actually mass produce these things. They're also looking at maybe incorporating some of this technology into medical wear or even athletic wear. If you could imagine maybe a jersey with a bunch of different sensors on it that could measure different things or statistics or whatever as the athlete goes around, or even just monitor health. It's a lot of stuff that you can do with this. So it's kind of exciting to see where they go with it, but just the further idea, I guess, of incorporating this type of electronics into our actual clothing. But this is pretty cool to have a keyboard you could just stuff into a sock drawer and then bring out and create whatever it is that you want to create with this thing. Pretty cool stuff. So there you go. That's just 3 quick stories today for the Inbox with Greg Nibler. Just want to bring you those, keep you up to date with technology, and that's what we like to do here. But we also want to hear back from you. So if you have comments, questions, concerns, I guess if you do have concerns, please let me know what those are. You can send me an email anytime you want to, greg@twoboxmedia.com, or follow me or 2boxmedia on Twitter, Facebook, other places. Check out our other videos here and let us know what you would like to hear more about. And thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon with another episode of The Inbox with Greg Nibler.